What's up, family? How y'all doing? My name is Jonathan Duong. I've been wholesaling vacant land for the last 4 years, and I made over $1 million last year in the land space, right? It is 2025, family, and we want to go ahead and smash last year's goals, right? We want to go ahead and chase that 8-figure mark, you know what I'm saying? So we want to go ahead and make sure we're surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals, having a tight inner circle where we can all learn from each other and grow, and then of course see what's working in the market and go ahead and capitalize off that, right? So let's talk about how we reach those $100,000 months wholesaling vacant land. First and foremost, when we start wholesaling vacant land, we reverse engineer, right? We find out where there's new construction being built. We find out where there's land being sold, and we go ahead and reach out to the top players, top developers and builders in that market. Call the builder, ask them what they're paying for vacant land. They say, hey, Jonathan, I'm paying $90,000. You get their criteria, you find out the things they like and the things they stay away from when it comes to the certain lots that they're looking for. It might be they like lots with utilities, no tortoise burrows, no wetlands, things of that nature, right? And they don't like things on the main road. They don't like things that have no utilities or no endangered species. So you'll be able to get both, so you know what to look out for in that specific market, right? So they say, yeah, Jonathan, we paying $90,000. So what we do now is we reverse engineer. We have that solid buyer. We'll go ahead and we'll start marketing in that area. So we can go ahead and send text messages. We can do cold calls. We can send direct mail. You can do PPC. You can do whatever you want to get in front of these land owners in that specific market, right? Whatever you want to do. You could door knock. You could go ahead and put bandit signs. You could go ahead and drop sticky notes. Whatever you feel you need to do in your journey to get in front of these sellers is the goal, right? So once you go ahead and do that, you make your offer. Let's say you make an offer for 70, they accept it. Now you got what's in the middle, $20,000, right? So you're able to make that assignment fee in between the middle. So how do you scale this business model, right? One thing you can do is be in another market where you have another solid builder and market over there as well. So you can go ahead and get some steady deals flow, right? Which is what we need. One of the biggest things people do is they'll try to get a deal when you're first getting started. They'll get a buyer, they'll get a deal, they'll try to pitch it to the buyer, but then they'll start marketing. And if the buyer doesn't want it, then they got to cancel the deal and then they got to start all over. We don't want to make that mistake. Whatever you do in this business, you got to be consistent. Whether it's marketing, whether it's building your buyers list, whether it's following up, everything you need to do, everything in life, be consistent, right? So build your schedule. One of the main things people don't talk about is their daily schedule, right? What is your daily schedule? What time do you wake up? What is the first thing you do when you wake up, right? And what do you do consistently in your business to get to the next level? So that's a tough one, and you got to be real with yourself. You got to see where you're slacking off, and you got to stay consistent with the daily schedule that you put together based on your lifestyle, based on where you are at in your journey. If you got kids, if you don't, if you got to do this, if you have a job, whatever you got to do. But what I do recommend is to build your schedule with God in the center. When do you spend time with God? When do you pray? When do you read your Bible? And build your schedule around that, right? So make sure that God is at the center of whatever your schedule is. So now you got this steady deal flow, and it might not be a $20,000 spread. Let's be realistic. Some people are in markets where you might make $1,000 to $5,000, and that's okay. If I could close a land deal and make $1,000, I'm gonna take it. Like, it is what it is, right? So any deal is a good deal. You don't have to compare with other people. You get in where you fit in, and you do what works for you, right? Me personally, Jonathan Duong, I like to focus on bigger spreads. Why? Because it takes the same amount of work to make a $5,000 assignment fee than it does a $50,000 assignment fee, right? So you can do what works for you. Now, I like to call something that I've been talking about, that people been hearing about, is called sniper plays. And I break this a little deeper in my inner circle, right? I have a high value inner circle where we go ahead and we chop it up. We break down these certain plays, these things we're doing in our business to sustain these months and to actually excel and try to beat what we're doing the month before or the year before, right? And just a community where we hold each other accountable. So I don't talk about my services much, but it's something that I want to, because a lot of people have been reaching out to me and I can't contact everybody back. I can't go through my messages every day. I can't, do these type of things. So if I have a inner circle and I have a community where we can all communicate that way, then we'll be able to go ahead and help each other get to the next level, right? So if you want more information on that, just comment below. So to reach those 100K months though, you want to make sure that you're consistently building your buyers list, consistently marketing, and consistently getting maybe one a month, one every other month, where you're focused on these lots that are selling over $100,000, right? So if you think about it and you're just getting into the business, if a lot is selling for $15,000, there's only so much you can make in there. You might be able to offer 10 if they take that. But usually what I found is all my deals that have a low assignment fee, $500, $1,000, are the biggest headaches. But the ones where I'm about to make a $50,000 assignment fee or $100,000 assignment fee, it's a breeze. And it's quite the conundrum. I'll say that, right? Like, you would think the smaller assignment fees are just easier, but it got the most headaches for some reason. So that's another reason why I stay away from those, right? So to each his own though. You do what works for you. Like I said, just stay consistent in everything you do. Now, how to hit the 100K months. You need to build a team. You need to learn how to hire VAs. You need to learn about automations and workflows. You need to learn how to get bigger spreads, right? Close bigger deals. And you need to learn how to do this consistently, which is something I'm still crafting as well. I love to make a $40,000, $50,000 assignment fee every single month, but sometimes it don't work like that, family. Sometimes I'll have a $250,000 month and I'm like, let's go, and then it's just dry for the next month or two. That's when you know who you are, right? If you truly have faith in God, you understand that his plans are perfect. You don't have no control other than the work that you put in. So you need to understand that, family. We all go through it. Anybody that says they're consistently making 6 figures a month, I suggest you just ask them for that. Let me see some HUDs, right? Because I'm going to give you the real, family. This last year, I've been giving y'all the game for free, full transparency. I'll tell y'all how I'm finding builders, how I'm working with realtors to get these deals sold, how I'm finding my markets, what I'm doing for marketing, how much I'm spending, how much I'm making, and that's just what it is, right? So now, the land group, we have about 14,000 members on Facebook. It's been such a blessing, but I miss, and I know a lot of people reach out to me, miss that intimacy where there was like 200-300 people. We all chopping it up. We know each other's names. We trying to help each other, add value to each other. What's working for you. This is what's working for me. And then we try to go ahead and build each other up to smash our milestones and our goals, family. And you want to make sure you're learning from somebody that has certain accolades that you want to accomplish, somebody that's doing what you want to do, right? Make $1 million in a year, close over 300 land deals, help people get from A to Z, right? And that's the thing, family. It's like, this game it's very tough. It's not easy the way people make it look. You don't just get PropStream, get RER, apply and close deals. Like, it's deeper than that. You got to get your systems in place. You got to get your followers in place. I would say you will never touch somebody, hey, you want to sell, and they say yes, and you close the deal. That's not likely, family. So you guys got to be realistic. And I know YouTube is going to make it look like it's sweet, but you need to make sure you're in a community that's going to hold you accountable. Have you built your buyers list? Are you calling every single buyer and realtor in your market, right? In your market of choice? Are you making sure you're building these relationships? If you can't get this deal sold, that means nobody can, because you made the calls, you contacted all the realtors, you did everything you can to make sure you have every single relationship possible in this market, right? So that's how you gotta stay consistent in this business to actually go ahead and exceed those, be in the 1% of this land business, right? And that's not tough, because a lot of people out there are gonna pretend like it's sweet, and they're gonna close a couple deals and try to teach y'all the game like they know what they're doing. But you gotta have discernment, right? You gotta move and just be wise. Pray for wisdom, I don't like seeing people get taken advantage of. And when people contact me in that scenario, I feel bad, but We just got to learn from it and keep moving forward, family. Let me tell y'all a little story how I started in the real estate business. And my brother that I told y'all that I taught from nothing, he knew nothing about the land business. I gave him the foundation and now he's closing deals. I just wanted to see if what I'm teaching works. He was with me. I think it was like the beginning of 2018 or 2019. I went to these real estate conferences, one of these real estate conferences that teach you how to fix and flip houses. I had no money, family, and they had a program that they were like, hey, you know, $20,000 and we'll teach you the game. For some reason, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was their tactics. You know, didn't really have discernment back then like I do now. I just made decisions. I didn't pray on it. I was just moving like that. And yeah, I literally took out credit cards and went in debt. $20,000, family, to go somewhere in Texas to learn how to fix and flip. Really didn't learn nothing. And not only was I broke, but I was in debt. $20,000, family. That's the real start to my journey, right? And it was a tough situation, but what was such a blessing was the people I met in this event, like this mastermind. And you know, I'm not saying what they taught didn't work. It just I wasn't ready to receive, and I shouldn't have made the jump like that, right? But that's just what it was, and that's kind of how I moved forward to persevere, family. But yeah, you guys gotta just keep moving forward and just keep persevering, and you'll be able to reach these months consistently, and just surround yourself around the right people, family, and just keep moving forward. So it's all love. You know, any way I could be at service, let me know. Keep God first always, family. You already know. Love.